because then you can totally look up your dad.
All right.
Are you 18?
Maddie.
Well, I'm older than 18. But
20?
who remembers, while you guys are getting settled, who remembers what we were talking about yesterday in math? Those of you that logged on virtually. Or anybody from virtual land remember what we were doing yesterday in math? No? So we were adding, right? We were adding 2-digit numbers. So we talked about some different words, right? Miss Furrow gave you guys some vocabulary words to remember.
Let's pause really quick. I need everyone to have their markers down while we're talking, okay? So I need you to put your cap on so that our eyes are up here, okay? Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to write a little simple equation really quickly. So, okay, so we had some vocabulary words. Miss Furrow, if you guys remember, she wrote something like this up on the board, and we had some vocabulary words. Does anybody remember one of the vocabulary words that started with an S? Nadia? Subtract. That wasn't one of the words, but that is a math word, so good job on that. Some, right. I think, Kaylee, is that what you were going to say? Okay. All right, so who can tell me a synonym of some? What does the sum mean? Go ahead. It's the answer. Okay, anybody else think of a synonym for sum? Go ahead, Maddie.
Added. Because it's the total.
You're jumping ahead of me. So, like added together?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you could say that, but it's also the total, right? So, 13 and this would be the sum. Can everybody see that? Okay. All right, now Miss Sproul's going to go over some of the other ones.
Okay, so you guys remember talking about add-ins. Can someone raise their hand and tell me which two numbers are the add-ins? Paxton?
The 2 and
The what?
the first 2.
The first two? Okay. We have our add-ins. Okay. And so then, do you guys remember what the word regrouping means? Because that's going to be super important for today. Does anyone remember? Does anyone on the computer remember from home? No? Okay. Do you remember, Kaylee? Yeah? Do you want to explain it? Regrouping. Do you know what regrouping means?
It's kind of like when you round.
Yeah, that's a really good way to think about it. So if we had, let's say, 10 plus, why am I spacing? Oh, I did the same thing. So if we had, let's say, you're on. Oh, good. Yeah. If we had 12 plus, why am I not doing it? We have 12 plus 18. We're going to have to regroup this problem, right? So Kaylee, how would we regroup it?
So we have arrows.
Okay, that is a really good thought, and I see what you're saying with that. So if we were to solve this problem without doing that step, how would we do this one?
You count the 2 and the 8.
Okay, and so what would we put right here?
11.
Okay, so hold on,
10.
let's go back. Absolutely. So what would we put right here then?
And a 0.
Okay. And what do I do with the other number?
You put the one on top of the other one.
Ah, okay, so that's what regrouping is, right? Awesome. Okay.
30.
Yep, perfect. Okay.
All right, so let's do a little practice. I'm gonna put up one of our review problems from yesterday. Give me just a second to erase this. So yesterday, let's see, let's do 28 plus 68. Okay? So raise your hand, and who wants to tell me one of the add-ins? Anybody from virtual world want to tell me one of the add-ins? Anybody? Okay, go ahead, Birdie.
8 plus 8 equals 16.
You're going ahead of me. I just want to know which ones are the add-ins. Maddie, can you help him out?
68 is an add-in?
Right. Is there another one?
Yes.
Yes. Which one?
28.
Right. These are our add-ins. So let's.
No matter what it is, it's an add-in.
Because we're adding it in together to make a sum, right? That's a good way to remember add-ins. You add them in together to
And
make
the
a
8
sum.
plus 8 would be 16.
Thank you. Again, ahead of me. So it would be 16. So got a 6 here. What do I do with the 1? Remind me again. Go ahead,
Carry
Nadia.
it on.
Hold on. Raise our hands.
Put it next to 2.
Yeah, we're going to put it above the 2. And what does that tell us when we put it above the 2? That reminds us to add it in with the tens place, right? Okay, so who wants to add this part for me? Anybody at home want to tell me what 1 plus 2 plus 6 is? All right, our virtual people, I'm not sure if they're awake with us today. Kaylee, go ahead.
9.
Right, it is 9. So we have 96. Can somebody tell me why I added the ones place first and not the tens place? Go ahead. Saxon, you don't want to? Okay. Anybody from virtual can tell me why we add the ones place and not the tens place first? McKenna, did you have your hand raised? No? Okay. Go ahead, Kaylee.
Because if it's above 10, you don't know, and then you go ahead into the tens place, then you don't know in the ones place, so then you're guessing on the ones place.
She explained it perfectly, guys. So we don't know if the ones place is going to be more than 10, and if it's more than 10, then we have to regroup it up here like Miss Sproul talked about, right? Okay, so I think you guys got that. Are you guys ready to stretch your brains a little bit? So we're going to go to 3-digit numbers today. Yes, Paxton?
I can't stretch my brain out.
If you take the one and carry it, can you carry more numbers, bigger numbers than just one, like a 2?
We're getting there. So when it's from the ones place, it's going to always be a 1, because like 8 plus 8, the highest it can go is to 19. Does that make sense? But once you get into the tens place and start regrouping from there up to the hundreds, then yes, it can go higher than 1.
It's a good question, Paxton.
Yes, that was a great question. I'm going to erase this for Miss Sproul.
I ended up with 8 when I added this and 2 together.
Okay.
I haven't tried this before.
Oh my God.
You're on my board. You know already?
Miss Sproul, do you want them to write on their boards?
Yes. So I want you guys to get your whiteboards, and you're going to write this problem on your whiteboard, okay? And then I want you to solve it. And Miss Bertram will be walking around if you have a question, okay? And then hold it up when you're done. You can solve it, Brody.
Good job.
7? Yep. Do you have a question?
Good job, Brody.
I'm done with my answer.
Okay, great. So we're going to go over it in a second. So just mute back, okay?
Maddie, we need to write your problem, okay?
Okay, so if you have your board, you can hold it up, okay? Nice job. Emily, will you solve that problem for me? Thank you. Nice, nice. Okay, thank you. Very nice. All right, we'll give you guys like 30 more seconds, okay? Good job, Nadia. Nice, Emily. Okay, so let's go over it. Does one of our friends in the class, do you guys want to explain how we did this? Yeah. Brody, do you want to explain it?
No, it's not. The 3 and the 4 add up to 7.
Okay, I like that.
and then that 0 below the 7 doesn't make it add up, so it stays 7.
Awesome.
And then 2 plus 1 equals 3.
I love it. Okay, good job. Perfect.
377.
Awesome. And I think everyone else got the same answer from what I saw. So good work. Okay. All right. So you guys can erase.
So I have to make a correction to you guys really quickly. So, Paxton, when you asked me if it would ever go higher than 1, not when we're adding just 2 numbers together, but if you had a whole list of several different numbers, it might go up 2, 3, and 4, whatever. Okay? So, but that's way on. We're just working with 2 numbers now, so it'll always carry 1. Okay. So now we're going to do 130 plus 254. Let's see how we can do that. So go ahead and erase what you had, and you need to be working on this one. Those at home, you should have paper and pencil, and let me see what you're working on. Aubrey, I know you're eating, so if you need to just watch, you can for now.
No.
And if I get in your way of the board, let me know. All right? Okay, McKenna's doing schoolwork right now, so please don't unmute her computer, okay? All right, give me a thumbs up if you're done in virtual land. All right, I see that Fevin's done. We have a couple people still working. I'm going to give you about 60 more seconds, and then we're going to check it together.
And if you guys are done, feel free to hold it up, okay?
If your arms get tired, you can put it back down.
You gotta get excited. Get excited for math.
Last year I finished it.
Get excited about what?
You gotta get
I'm not
excited
really
about
excited
math.
about math
Math is the
because
best.
last year I finished a whole sheet of 2 papers stapled together in like a minute. So I'm good.
Miss Sadie, do you have a question, or are you stretching? Okay. All right. So it looks like most everybody is done. So let's go ahead and solve it. Can somebody, let's just do it together. On 3, will you tell me what 0 plus 4 is?
4.
Oh, that was weak. I only heard 2 of my friends. I need all my friends.
4.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think that was partly my fault because I said on 3 and then I didn't say 3. Okay, on 3 this time, and I'll do 3. Let's do 3 plus 5. 1, 2, 3. 8. Good job. I hear my virtual people. All right, and now 1 plus 2. 1, 2,
3.
That one could have gotten us because, yeah, I counted on 3. Okay, so what is my sum?
384.
384. Good job, Nadia. Okay?
I thought you said song for a minute.
Okay, guys, so erase your boards and we're going to write down the next one. Thank you, Maddie. Okay. So we have 608 as our first add-in, right? Plus 132. All right, so I want you guys to find the sum of these 2. And when you're done, just hold up your board, okay? Can we make sure that we're all muted, please?
No.
That's okay. done, you can hold it up. Nice job, Brady. Nice job, Paxton.
What about the people who are still, I can't. What about the people who are still working? Me.
That's fine. Nice job, Kaylee.
You might find my answer a bit.
Okay, guys, like 30 more seconds.
You might find my answer a little. Three, four.
Okay, let's go over. It's okay if you guys aren't all the way done, okay? How are we going to start this problem? We've got an 8 and a 2. What are we going to do? Let's say it as a class again. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
10.
Okay, so what am I going to do? Because I can't put a 10.
One up there. Click on the 0, right above the 0.
Okay, so I put a 1 up here, but where do I put my 0?
Below the 2.
Below, okay. Okay, cool. So now what am I going to do for my next problem?
You add the 1 to the 0, and then or you can just add the 1 to the 3.
The 1 to the 3. Okay, so what do we get?
4.
Awesome. Okay, and then what are we going to do for our last column? Who wants to share? Does anyone from virtual? Bevan? You can go ahead and answer if you want.
So 6 plus 1, 7.
Awesome job. So, class, what's our sum? What is our sum?
Then
740.
Awesome job.
you circle it in the tab. It'll probably all go away.
All right, so now let's see if I can stump you all. I'm going to write 879 plus 107. Let's see if I can stump you guys. Go ahead and write that at home.
This is really hard.
I bet you can do it though. You guys are rocking this.
What is it?
It's 879 plus 107.
No.
And don't forget, you can ask Miss Sproul if you don't know. It's okay to not know. These are big, big numbers that we're working with. We're stretching our brains.
What are you? Can we ask you?
Well, I'm up here. Miss Sproul's, when I'm walking around, you can ask me, but we'll go over it together as a class. All right, I see some people are done. Give me a thumbs up if you're done in virtual. Fevin, can you go ahead and mute back for me, dear? Thank you. All right, Milo. Thank you.
Let's look at this one more time. You're almost right.
All right. Let's go ahead and look at it together.
By just 1 point.
So we have 9 plus 7. Who wants to raise their hand and tell me what 9 plus 7 is? Go ahead, Brody.
16.
Hey, Aubrey, can you mute for me, dear? Thank you. Sorry, I didn't hear you, Brody.
16.
16. Okay, so I know that I put the 6 down in the ones place, and I regrouped the 1 to the next column, which is the tens place. 1 plus 7 plus 0. Go ahead, Kaylee. You tell me the answer. 8. Right. All right, and who wants to tell me what 8 plus 1 is? And then I want you to read me the answer. Go ahead, Fevin.
9.
9? Okay, go ahead and read that answer for me. What is our sum?
986.
Okay, Maddie, I called on Fevin. Thank you, Fevin.
986.
986, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, you guys are rocking this. Oh, that was Mr. Woods. guess we could just put that on your slide.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right,
So next
erase.
one,
Let's get ready for the next problem.
we have 513 plus 388. So we have our two add-ins of 513 and 388. So we're going to try to find the sum. And people on the computer, if you want to show me your paper that you did, when you're done, you can, okay?
Hey!
Nice job, you guys. Seven, make sure we're muted back, okay? Thank you. Nice job, guys. Very nice.
We'll check it. Just hold it up.
Okay. Guys, make sure we're staying muted, please, okay? Okay, let's go over this. What are we gonna start with? Emily?
Start in one place.
Okay, and so what would I add together?
3 plus 8.
Okay, and what is that?
11.
Okay,
So you put 1 under the 8,
okay.
and the other one next to the one up there.
Okay, perfect, like that. So we had to regroup, nice. Alright, who wants to go? Brody?
And then that one up top
Uh-huh.
adds to the 8 and it makes 9. And then you add another one, that one above, that makes 10. So you put the 0.
Okay,
And then add that other one for the 10
Up
up
here.
above the 5.
very nice, very nice. Nadia, do you want to do the last one?
1 plus 5 plus 3
Equals 9, perfect. Okay guys, so as a class, what is our sum?
901.
Perfect. You guys are superstars.
All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna need 3 people from in class and 3 people from virtual. We're gonna go ahead and make our own problem. Do you guys want to help me make our own math problem? Yeah. Okay, so let's do it. We'll go with
Make
blue
sure you
this
erase
time.
your boards, and we're going to write the number on our board too, okay?
Okay, so yeah, as I'm writing it down, you guys go ahead and write it down too, and then we're gonna solve it, and then we'll solve it together. Okay? All right. So let's see. Who here wants to give me my first number? And you need to tell me what place value it needs to be in. Okay? So tell me if it's in the ones, tens, or hundreds place. Okay? Go ahead, Brody.
I was about to say 999.
Okay, I just need one number and tell me the place value. You want me to come back to you?
8.
8 and what?
100.
Hundreds? Okay. So he's going with an 800 number. All right, let's go with Kaylee. What's my second number? Or third number? Either way. It can be the tens or the...
6.